Hi there. This week I've been making raspberry wine, which is one of my favourites, and a lot of people like it, take it to parties and stuff like that. So I'll just go through very briefly how I make it, and then you'll be able to make it too. I want to start off with some good fruit. What we've got here is our raspberry patch. I planted this up, which is about 10 metres across, quite a big area. I planted it up with 10 plants about 12 years ago, and they multiply by sending out roots and then springing up new ones. So each winter I cut them down. They're autumn raspberries. It's September now, and so they grow up to this height every year. And in the winter I feed this whole area with wood ash, seaweed from the beach after a storm, and compost from the compost toilet. We've got some very good quality fruit today, so I'm not going to turn it all into wine. We can bottle some for the winter. So take the best ones out, and the rest we'll cover with boiling water, just to cover up. You don't need to measure anything, you just need to cover them with boiling water and leave it to cool down, and then you put it in the fermenter. Here with boiling water. Just cover it. So if this was blackberries, I would then take a potato masher and mash it down a bit, but raspberries you don't need to do that. Now we let it cool. Okay, it's cooled down now, so take the top off. Yeah. And we add sugar. This is what I use for this, organic cane sugar. And I don't measure it actually. I just put enough in so it tastes like sweet grape juice. So I reckon about 2 of these would be enough for this. I can always vary it with the next batch, you know, if it's too sweet or not sweet enough. And this mashes them up a bit. Let's try that. It's a fantastic flavour, raspberry, isn't it? Yep, that's good. Then we add the mix to what I've already got going here. This is blackberry in that one. This is a fermenter, wine fermenter, that I got on eBay for 15 quid last week. It's already got 2 tub worths in it, so I can just add this one. And it's already got yeast on the go in there. There we go. Swill a bit of water around to get the last of the sugar. There we go. And the yeast I use, by the way, is this dessert high alcohol yeast. I used to use ordinary baker's yeast, but I think this will be preferable. Put the top back again. You have to make sure that no little fruit flies get in, because they can bring bacteria with them that influence the wine and turn it to something else. Okay, that's about it. In a month's time I'll strain it through this, which is a proper nylon strainer for winemaking, put it back into either one of these or demijohns, wait for a further 3 months or so. When it's completely finished bubbling and there's a deposit on the bottle and it's gone clear, then I have a choice of either bottling it in these demijohns in the chestnut barrel that I prefer, so I've got 1 empty chestnut barrel, which is great, or leave it, or put it in bottles in fact, which I might do for some of it, and then the demijohns I'll leave down there, preferably for 2 years. It's a long time.
Glass of wine.
Oh!
You made it in 2010.
Oh!
Nice one.
Lovely.